Hey there, YouTubes. This is Grimweird coming back at you with more Lost Ark action from the Russia server. We're a couple days away from the North America launch, and I'm just making a few videos to fill the time and to help people out who might have some questions at the beginning. So today I wanted to talk about quest types. So if we take a look at our quest journal, which is J, you can see there are a whole bunch of different colored icons and quests here. So I thought I'd walk through the different types, where to find them, and what they might mean. So the first one we want to talk about is the main story. So this is going to be the backbone of your questing and where you get most of your experience as you level through the first four areas, first countries, I guess you'd call them. And this is going to lead you from the one side of a big continent to the other side of a big continent. And it's going to give you tons of experience and tell you all the main story. And then when you get to the east side of that continent, you will get a ship, and then you'll go out and hit a few islands and a couple of different continents. And at that point, your main story will start looking like this. They'll be called world quests or something like that. And you'll have a teal thing. So if you're just in a hurry to get to 50th level, you'll want to be following these orange main story quests. And then when they turn into the teal or light blue world quests, you keep following the world quests. Now along the way, there will be lots of yellow quests, side quests, little exclamation points over people's heads. Those give considerably less experience, but they do give useful things. They give you your legacy or roster experience that gives you some experience for all of your characters. They give you silver. They can give you faction stats. They can give you other things like that. But a lot of people, if they're in a hurry to get to 50th level, they'll skip these and maybe pick them up later with an alt. But one type of one that you can see sometimes is a side quest with a chain symbol. So instead of sort of the V-shaped arrowhead shaped here, you'll have two chain links in this side quest. Those are little ones. I intentionally didn't do this one just so I'd have an example. But these are usually like a 2 or 4 step quest, something along that line. And the final reward is something a little better. Like in this case, it's an increased vitality potion. When you get this with your account, all of the characters in your account will get an extra 5 hit points. Not a huge deal, but worth picking up. And sometimes those rewards are all the characters on your account get plus 5 to their main stat, and sometimes it's plus to skill points. Those are probably the most valuable ones. With the just basic level skill potions being plus 3 skill points. And as a reminder, those are the skill points here that you use for leveling up your attacks and whatnot. So if you're going to run around, these side quests with a chain might be worth your time, even if you are in a hurry to go to 50th level. Sort of a last one you'll see in the initial phase of the game are red quests, which I don't have one saved because you can't save them. The red quests are pop-up timed events, so you'll run into an area and you'll get a pop-up in red that says, hey, kill 5 boars in the next 2 minutes to get a bonus. The rewards on those are actually reasonably good, so that's probably another one that's worth your time, even if you're in a hurry to get to 50th level. And they usually only take like 2 minutes, and there's maybe 20 of them through the course of your journey to 50th. So those can be worth it. It's like an extra 40 minutes or so, but the rewards are pretty decent. So those are the sort of main ones you'll start with first. Some other ones you'll pick up along the way. This pink one is a faction quest or an NPC rapport, affinity, whatever they call it in North America, quest. So with these, when you talk to some NPCs, when you're done doing quests for them, they will have an affinity tab, and you can earn faction with them and get rewards from them. And sometimes, not all of them, but some of them will give you quests to do for more affinity points. And they'll reward you with legacy experience and cash and some affinity experience that can then help you get more of their rewards from them. So those are going to be pink with the heart symbol. There's going to be guide quests. So as you're going along, occasionally you'll get purple, purple sort of with the compass needle here, guide quests that'll pop up. Sometimes there'll be a purple exclamation point over their head, or sometimes you'll just get a pop-up message saying that you have some available. And if you get that where it says you have some available, then you can go to the guide quest tab, and from here you can accept it, and it'll go over to your ongoing quests. And those are usually things for, harvesting, trade skills, etc. Another type you'll run into is the estate quests. So when you get your Stronghold, I think these will probably be called Stronghold quests in North America. When you go to that for the first time, you will get some pop-up quests that you can do with the blue symbols, and these just give you experience and items for your Stronghold. And let's see, I think that's most of these except for, let's talk about guild quests. Guild quests are sort of strange. When you, let's show how you get them. So your guild leader, or yourself if you just make yourself a guild, will be able to select guild quests. And that is, if you go to, this is translated from Russian as instructions. In North America, this tab might be called something like missions or guild quests or something like that. But if you go here and you hit this instructions tab, it'll now pull up a list of things that you could do. And so this is past the cube challenges. So these are cube dungeons. This is a command event. There are life skill ones. There are voyage ones for collecting sea coins. Voyage are the ones where you're out on your ship. Things like that. And or this is probably where you send people out on your ship from your Stronghold. So I'm a guild master for a little test guild here, and I picked one of the life skills to go fishing. And so now that shows up here. However, it's not automatically given to all guild members. In fact, you can't actually do these until your 50th level. And let me show you why. As you're leveling, there's this area called Epona quests, or I believe in North America it'll be called Una quests. And these are things like your daily quests that you're trying to get to 50th to do. And this will be grayed out until you get to 50th and until you unlock it in Burn Castle, or whatever the big, whatever they name the big castle in that you get to around 50th level. And that is, let's go out a bit. So here's the first continent that you start out. So you'll be doing main stories in orange all through here. Then you get your boat. And you'll be heading to this island and this country. That's when it turns into the light blue world quests. And then you'll come over here to Burn and Burn Castle. And that's where you hit around 50th. And that's where you pick up your ability to do guild quests. So when you get to Burn Castle, you're following your light blue world quests. You go in here and talk at the palace. They show you where the Chaos dungeons are, the Guardians dungeons are, and then you come over here to where the Tower dungeons and the Cube dungeons are, and you talk to this dwarven fellow right here, and he tells you about daily quests and called Una's requests or what have you. And that's when you can finally, then instead of doing J for your quest journal, you can do Alt J for your Epona requests, or I think they'll be called Una quests in North America. And then they'll have tabs for daily quests, so this gives us another quest type. In green for daily things, weekly in sort of a purpley blue thing, and then Guild Quests tab, where you can say, oh, hey, this is one available from my Guildmaster. I can now accept this to go get some shrimp and get some rewards. So again, I think that's going to be one of the surprising ones to people, is that they can't start doing guild quests until they hit 50th level and talk to this dwarf here in Castle Burn. And other than that, again, I sort of went quickly through them, but here's where you're going to pick up your daily quests to do things. This is what people are in a hurry to get to, so they can start earning these rewards, reputation points and other stuff that are only available from the dailies and the weeklies. Like the weeklies will give you emerald shards and other types of things for updating your characters at the end game. So let's see. I think that's what we want to do here. And I think I'm going to accept this and go do my first Chaos Dungeon ever. But anyway, that's the whole questing system here, I think. I just got to 50th on Russia, just as a preview for North America launch. So this is what I think you're going to be looking at. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.